Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're going to be getting into this wonderful indie game by a really cool developer that I was privileged enough for him to reach out to me and ask me to play his game. But we're going to be getting into the game Wood, uh, which I'm super excited to share with you just to get your thoughts on what you think. It's a solo-only game. Um, I have a lot to go over about it, especially since it's introducing a lot of information to give out to the viewers. So uh, let's get into this and talk about how things look. Okay, so I got my notes on the side here to go through stuff. Hey Kate, hey Brian, what's going on? Pull up a chair. We're gonna check this game out. So before, what I usually do is I go to BGG and show, okay, what's the BGG rating? I'm gonna go down to the table. I have BGG up because we got a lot to talk about it. But we're gonna get into Woods by Jay Roden and our bird, and we're going to play it out and see how it is. I've played a couple of them. There is a challenge to this game, which makes me like it. It's a nice theme and a nice chill game to play and just kind of relax and get into. So let's head down to the table to BGG to talk about what this game looks like. Okay, so like I said, I usually go to the BGG site, but I have it up here. And I'll turn to the side because I'll be messing with my computer here for a little as I show you. So, Woods, which is basically you dice for survival while learning about what happens to the world in Woods. It's designed by Robert Bird and Jay Roden. Jay Roden reached out to me and he was like, "Hey, I watch some of your streams. I like what you do, and I think this game's along the lines of what you would like." And he's right. So, um, but he reached out right now. Basically, it's a solo only game. It's solo player. 45 minutes to about an hour to play through it. You play through 4 seasons. You start off in winter, go spring, summer, and fall. If you can survive those 4 seasons, you win. If for ages 13 plus, like I said, you don't see any ratings on this game yet because it is initially released out as a print and play, which is free, but Jay has let me know that he's basically making 150 copies that he's going to be funding for out of his own pocket, right? To get those made. They'll be coming towards the end of this year, and they will be available to be purchased from Alara Games, which is this game store. It's an online gaming store and it's Alara Games. I will ALARA Games.se. So that's the only place you'll be able to pick them up from to start. Just 150 copies. If should those sell out and the game does really well, he's then going to do a Kickstarter, which is going to be to make more copies, have them shipped around globally, get some added on stuff to it for people to really enjoy. But for this, he's just kind of building this game out. Um, let's see. He's saying it's about an hour to play through. Yeah, because I died really quick the couple times I played. And Jay was also saying that the game was supposed to be a VR game that he had. He was out chopping some wood, um, and that's when the idea came to him, and he was going to make it into a VR game. But then he was like, "Okay, well, maybe I'll just try, stencil something out as a board game." He put it in front of some friends. They really enjoyed it, and it just kind of went from there. So if you're interested to um, get the game, like I said, there'll be 150 copies only at Alara Games that you can order it from. You can go on that site. I don't know if the pre-order is up yet, but he will let you know when that happens for you to get it. But if you're like, I'll be okay with just printing it out. If you come down here to Board Game Geek and you go to Files, there's the game. It's right there for you. So he is Jay is actually very heavy and involved in the chat, so he goes through to talk through a lot of the stuff. If there are any issues that people find or imbalances, he fixes them immediately. But the game seems pretty tight to me. There's one other thing that he's working out, but I'll get into that as I play the game as we go through it. So it should be good. But Jay, thanks for reaching out. Thanks for allowing me to do this. If there are, I'm all about kind of getting indie devs, FaceTime, because the big IPs take over. Not a lot of people know about an indie dev, or they don't want to take the risk on it. I'll play it if it's alongside the style of games that I like. So if you're an indie dev and you're like, no, I made this game and I sent it, which is a complete offshoot from the games that Canje usually streams, I'll probably be like, maybe. But if it's along the lines of the type of games and genres that I like that you've seen me do in previous streams, reach out to me. I want to give you a shot. I want to let people know that your game's out there because you put a lot of love into it, right? So cool. All right, let's go here. So this is Woods. And how Woods begins is something has happened in the world which you don't know, right? You don't know what's going on, but something's happened in the world where you have gone to live in the woods where you feel safe. What you need to play Woods, 10 dice. That's it. So I also got some, it's a roll and write, so you'll need a pen or pencil, but I'm using these lovely, lovely tokens from Spire's End. Great game, by the way. That I'll be using to denote a lot of stuff that we'll play in. So with Woods, lovely, lovely print up. Over. We've got, oh look, Woods. And then they give you rules. This is the rules. It's one page. Basically, you're keeping track of 3 stats. Your stats are your sanity while you're in the woods, your warmth or temperature while you're in the woods, and your hunger while you're in the woods. If any of those fall to 0, you lose the game. Period. There are things that block off dice from you being able to play, and I'll explain that. There's ways to raise your sanity. There's ways to raise the temperature. There's ways to take care of hunger. All that stuff's good. And then there are buffs that you can add on to it. So you can build a shelter. If you build a shelter, it kind of helps with the temperature. There's a guitar. If you can play the guitar, it kind of helps with sanity. And if you catch food and do those types of things, it works that way. Hey, Brian, what's up? Yeah. These are just that's what I love about it. I love to give people chances, especially when they put this much love into it. I love the board gaming community. Y'all are awesome. So I'll flip to the next one, but before I do that, I just want to say thank you to my Patreons. I appreciate you. Thank you to Brian. Thank you so much for becoming a Patreon yesterday. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to my YouTube subscribers. I'm getting closer and closer to that 500 milestone mark, and I have to think of something really cool to do, so I'm kind of nervous. So we'll see. All right. So I'll go through these rules pretty briefly. It's not hard to grasp. There's not a lot of complexity to it. It's just you can get right into it, and we'll talk about this. I'm gonna slide this out to the side, but there's a story. Look, there is a story for you to get into as this person who's in the woods is reading off his letters, going through each season. The first season you start in is winter, and it says, "Dear Angie, I'll be honest. I didn't really know how to start this letter. I dream of handing it to you in person, so asking how you are feeling, well, it seems a little silly, doesn't it? Your mother always called me a silly guy. Why live in the woods when you have so many cities? Well, I guess it seems a lot less silly now. Sorry, I don't mean to make this letter seem like a downer. No, this is just Daddy's way of showing you what he went through to get home, to be with you and Mommy again. You were probably too little to remember. Mommy had to go home to take care of her family back out in London. Daddy had to stay here and keep working. Lumber industry was booming back then. Still is perhaps even more so now. You don't remember it, do you? That awful roar that shook the world and made it dark for 7 days. I can still hear it sometimes, rumbling in the distance like a haunted storm. During those days, something happened, making all the metal melt and fade away. Some small amount remained, like the strings of my guitar, but for the metal that held up buildings, well, when the metal disappeared, the buildings collapsed upon themselves. It was terrible. Sometimes I wish I were a poet. Describing what happened seems so impossible, entirely in the realm of fiction. And yet here I am, stranded from you and your mother, wishing I could have been there with you. Currently, with the flooding in the lower plains, I moved out and higher into the woods, working on figuring something out to get you and Mommy. Right now, I think just surviving will be the best approach. Maybe I'll find another soul wandering, someone who might be able to help me out, to help me get home. For now, little Angie, be strong for Mommy. I have no doubt you are a tough kid or will be. So help mommy whenever she needs it, and make sure you study a lot. With the world as it is, we will need some smart kids to help us get back to normal. Sincerely, Daddy. It's the invasion of the Bryans. Hey, Brian, that's what's going on. So that's the beginning of winter, the first season. And I'll hold this up here just to kind of run through so you can see. I know white pages always don't show well. But these are the rules for winter and how things start off. But I'll run through them so you can understand and print it out as you see. First one, it says winter. How many dice do you start off with? You start off out of the 10 dice, you only start off with 6. And basically, how you survive through a season is you have to survive 5 rounds, which means that the entire game is 20 rounds long. So if you can survive 20 rounds, you win. If you can't survive 20 rounds, you lose, and you either go crazy, or you freeze to death, or you starve to death. So that's kind of how it goes. So we've got some tasks that we need to do, as you can see here. One of them is we have a guitar that we can play to get some sanity. We can chop wood to get firewood that we can use, or we can use fire to either get warm or cook. And it depends on how much wood you burn and that type of thing. I'll explain all that as we play, but those are the tasks. So the tasks are play the guitar to increase your sanity. Chop firewood or gather wood so you can do things. And here are some optional special tasks that you can do up in the top corner. You need these square blocks, says how much wood you need to make this happen. You could build a shelter for 10 wood, or you can build a bow and arrow to hunt for food for 2, 4, 6, 7 wood. So it says that you can, and you'll carry these special things that you make throughout the entire season. You're just kind of building up your survival set. And they do help, because if you build a shelter, you lose 1 less warmth at the start of each turn. If you create a makeshift bow, then it helps you hunting food in future seasons. As you can see with winter, there's no food to hunt. So you're going to be hungry going into the next season. This area over here is the special rules area. This special rules area is the area that sucks. This special rule area locks dice off from you being able to use it. So for the first one that you see here, it's called Howling Winds. The howl of the strange beasts carry on the wind, making them colder and harsher than usual. The chill cuts to the bone. Anytime you roll a 6, that die is locked away until you lose 1 warmth or 1 sanity to get it back. So, for instance, if I roll my die and I get a 6, right? When I roll all the dice and I get a 6, every 6 I roll gets locked away. And the only way to get them back is either to lose a warmth, which it says here, lose a sanity, or you can spend the die over here to meditate. If you meditate, you also get the die back. So, rolling 6s, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that in wintertime. So that's the special rules there. Now we've got base effects. Here we go. So this is the player board. And I'll put these here so do it this way. So this is the player board. This is how you play. This is the turn flow, that how you do things, and these are your stats that you're going to build things out for. So when it says base effects, it says sanity goes down by 2 at the start of the turn, warmth goes down by 3, and hunger by 1. And you can't do anything about hunger, so it's kind of tracking down 5 rounds. You have a round tracker here that's kind of sits, that I'm going to put that there to say it's 5 rounds per, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where you go. You can stash wood, food, or hide that you catch throughout the seasons to use in a later season, or build up to, like, if you want to build your shelter or your boat. So once you chop wood, it's not lost forever if you don't lose it. That makes sense. Hey, Jay. Jay is here. I just looked up. Yeah, hey, Jay. So Mr. J is Jay Roden, who created the game. So feel free to ask him any questions that you want about the game. He's here to answer. He's here to talk about it. And if I mess up any rules like I usually do, he's here to make sure that I get it right. Hey, Adam, what's going on? What's going on? Pull up a chair. So we got our starting stats, and our starting stats are 2, 10. We all start on 10. Oop, and I'm shaking my hands like crazy. And there you go. So we then have to set how much it decreases, so we have that in mind, which I have these dice. So I say sanity goes down by 2 at the start of each round. Warmth goes down by 3, and hunger goes down by 1. And that is how we begin. So then we start taking start of turn effects. So apply all base effects as your turn order. So it says base effects, sanity goes down by 2, so it goes to 8. Hunger goes down by 3, so it goes to 7. And, temperature, warmth goes down by 3, and hunger goes down by 1. And that's where we begin, right? So then we roll our dice. We grab our 6 dice. Get my lovely, lovely dice rolling tray. Thank you, Dice Throne. I'm pulling up my chair. All right, so then we roll our dice. And I roll a 6. Fantastic. So this 6 immediately gets locked away. And then I have these numbers here. Okay, now let's talk about what these dice and these numbers mean. For the guitar, you see this where it says 1, 2, and 3? You have to unlock it to be able to utilize it. So as you can see here, I don't have a 1, so therefore I can't unlock sanity with a 1. Not yet. I'm gonna get there. So just follow through. I'm taking it step by step. To unlock wood chopping, I've got a 2, so I put a 2 here. And according to the rules here, I'll do that whole breakdown. Kanji's rules are on point. So I've got a 2 there, and then for firewood, for warmth, I have a 3. That means I unlock it. Okay? So now I've unlocked chopping firewood. I've unlocked using the fire to get my warmth up. But here I didn't roll a 1. Does that mean that I'm messed up or I'm completely screwed? No, it does not. What you can do if you don't roll the die that you need, you can basically spend 2 die to unlock it. That's what that means. So there's some decisions to be made, and here's where we break down how winter works. So now we're moving into the winter phase. It says if for chopping wood, when you unlock it, you get 2 firewood. If you add another die, and at this point you can add any other die once it's unlocked. If you add another die, you get +3 to that for every die you add. So if I wanted to take these 3 dice and put it here, it would be 2, it's unlocked, so I get 2 firewood. Then the next dice would be 3 more, which is 5. Then the next dice would be 3 more, which is 8. And then the next dice is 3 more, which would be 11. Does that make sense? That's how chopping wood works. When it comes to fire, you have to unlock it, and then any die that you add, the number on that die is how much you use, up to how much you can use. So for instance, let's say I did another die here to get 5 firewood total, right? When I come to the fire here, I've unlocked it with a 3. So if I put this 5 here, I can burn all 5 firewood because I got the 5 die to move my warmth up. Or I could burn 4 of the firewood to move my warmth up and stash 1. Make sense? For the guitar, it's just a 1-for-1 shot. It's 1-for-1. You put 1 die here, and you get 1 set. You unlock it, and you get 1 per each die you add. So you can stack dice. I know that sounds confusing. Don't worry. You'll see it as it goes into effect. So having a 6... Oh, and when these dice are locked, they don't unlock. Like, they only unlock at the end of the season. So if you've got all your dice over here locked up, you can't roll anything per turn. It keeps persisting per turn. Okay, so first round, this isn't good because I didn't roll a 1, which I hope I did. But I need to unlock because I want this dice back. So I'm going to actually lose 1 sanity to unlock this die. And then, so I have it back, and I have it as its roll value. It never changes from a 6. It's just a 6 that got locked away. So we need wood because we need to get warm. That's important. So I'm going to spend this 4 come here to get 5 firewood. Cool. I'm going to spend these 2 to put here to unlock to get some sanity back. And I'm going to spend this 4 to come over here to use some firewood to warm myself back up. Hey, Rory, what's going on? I hope you've been... Yeah, it's been a while. I'm glad you made it back. Welcome, pull up a chair. All right, so we've assigned all our dice. Let's talk about the breakdown. Okay, so we talk about sanity. I spent 1 to unlock it, which gives me 1 sanity, so I get that sanity back. This, 2 to unlock, which gives me 2 firewood, and then any extra die gives me +3. So I have 5 firewood. That 5 firewood automatically goes into the stash. You move those dice. Then we come over to the fire. I've unlocked it with 3, but how much firewood do I want to burn up to 4? Well, I think I'm going to just burn 2, right? Up to 4 from what I rolled. I'm just going to burn 2, which will take this down to 3 in my stash. 1, 2, putting me back up to 9 warmth. And that's a round, right? It's not, I've got 3 wood in my stash. I want to get the 7 to get the bow, but we'll see how it goes, but that's my round. That was the reason why I kept dying in the last game, because I was like, I can't combat this warmth. It's too crazy. Because I'm using all my dice just to stay warm, but Jay was like, no, you're doing it wrong. This is how you get it right. Which was fantastic. So, and on here it says, gain 1 warmth or 1 hunger, then spend wood for warmth or food up to the value of extra dice played, if any. So it's basically saying up to that value. Okay, so round 2. Apply base effects. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. And then grab my dice and re-roll them. No 6s, no 6s. Sweet, but no 2s, which sucks. So I've got all the 1s I want in the world. I don't even have any 3s to stay warm. Ugh. Alright, so I'm going to unlock that. I could get 2 firewood to put me at 5. So I'm going to take these 2. I'm going to take these 2 to unlock this. These 2 to unlock that. And then I'll put the 5 here to get some warmth up. Oh, I do. You can burn 1 wood just by unlocking fireplace. Yep. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Hans, what's going on? I saw your message got retracted, so. Alright, so we've got 1 here. Sanity. Firewood, we just unlocked it, so we just have 2. And then up here, we've unlocked it, and then we've got 5. So remember, Jay just said you can burn 1 firewood just by unlocking it. But I want to burn more than that. I'm going to burn up to 5. I think I'm going to do 3, taking me down to 2. Now remember, I'm trying to get there, so I got to work this out somehow. Which would give me 3, 1, 2, 3, right there. And that ends the round. So then we'll go to round 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. And we roll our dice. Ah! Yes, it is a print and play, Hans. It is a print and play. But as I was saying earlier on, that Jay Roden, who's on the chat, if you want to kind of talk about it a little bit, Jay, but he's going to be printing 150 copies. It's going to be full color. The 150 copies won't be black and white. The print and play is black and white, but the 150 copies is going to be full color. Everything just, it's beautiful art, but he's going to be adding color and vibrance to it, and that's going to be sold on the Lara Games website. That's where he'll be selling it from. Once those sell, depending on how well they sell, Jay is then going to go in and see about doing a Kickstarter to get it more widely known and get it out there. You feel like you should hear like folk music while you're playing this game, right? So then we'll roll the dice for our next round. Dang it. Wow. Yeah, this is about average. This is about average. So we do that. I need some firewood. And I'm going to unlock fire. Because I'm rolling terribly. Dueling banjos, please. I want that 6 back. And I don't want to lose. I would have to lose a temperature or. Sure. I want my 6 back. I'll lose the temperature to get it, and I'll put it over there. Alright, so we get 1 for here. 2 firewood for that, putting me at 4. Unlocked with this. And then I could burn up to 6. I'm gonna burn 2. The 2 that I just got. 1, 2. And we're on round 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Was it 7? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4, and then 1. Ugh. You got a soundtrack for the game. I love it. I want to hear it. But okay, better. This is good. This is a good roll. Yay. So we put our 1 here to unlock. We put our 2 here to unlock, and we put our 3 here to unlock. So now we talk about how we're going to do this. Sanity. I might need to do something. I think this is a put them all together type of deal. Just kind of even it out when you luck out with rolls. So with that, we get 2 sanity, 1, 2 going to 6. We get 5 wood. Yay. So that puts us at 7. It would be great to use to get the bow, but whatever. And then we unlock, and then we could do up to 4. I'm going to do 3. 1, 2, 3 of 7 is 4. I can do math. That's 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. 4. 4, 4, 4. I'm going to knock it down to 3. 4. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, like Jay is saying, it's going to be, if he manages to get the Kickstarter going, it'll be additional 5+ hours of gameplay. So instead of 1 season, you'll be playing through a couple, like the character will be going through years of different seasons with different things happening per season to kind of get it changeable. Okay, last round of winter. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Let's make it work, people. Let's make it work. Big stats. Come on, no 6s. And that's a 6. Dang it. Okay, so 1, 2. Unlock. I get 2, which will put me at 5. That isn't really grand. I had the bow by now in previous playthroughs. I'll pick a warmth. Get the 6 back. And I'll put a 4 there and the 6 over here. And let's deal with it. So we've got 1, 5. Unlocked. And then up to 4. So we're going to bake all 4 into this bad boy. Actually, I'm probably going to do 3. I'll just do 3. 1, 2, 3. Put me at 7. And that ends winter. That definitely ends our winter phase, with us ending off on 5 sanity, 7 warmth, and 5 hunger. So what you do after that point is you say, okay, we're going to progress on to the next season. Oh, look, there's another letter. Yay. So there's a story here that's building out. So, dear Angie, sorry I haven't written more of these letters. I kept meaning to, but winter was harsh and I had to struggle just to keep feeling in my fingers. But it is warming up now. Spring is coming, and I can hear the birds chirping. This is very good. Spring is the time when the world renews itself, and God knows we need it more than ever. My only worry is the rain. When it rains, it feels as cold as ice. The animals seem to notice it too, typically seeking shelter when the rain comes. Haven't gone hunting in a long time. Never cared for it much, but I can say it never really bothered me either. Man's got to survive, and we have a long history of us doing just that. Hunting has always been a part of that. Currently, I'm learning how to make rope from branches. Needs to be green. Fibers in the branches have to have some resistance before they can be braided into string or rope. Had some successes here and there, so perhaps in time I'll have mastered them. The flooding doesn't seem to be going away, so a field I remember well from my youth has become a lake. It's funny. When I was younger, I would watch the wind blow the grass, making it look like water. Now it's actually water, and I keep picturing the grass. Wrote you a song about it. Well, here they go. I may not have much of a singing voice, Maggie, but no doubt an angel like you will make it sound beautiful. I know I've missed your first words by now. I wonder what they were. Maybe you will tell me when I get to see you. And happy birthday, just in case I missed it. Might repeat that sentence a few times, as I might miss a few birthdays. Daddy thinks of you every day and how much he misses you and Mommy. I am still trying to come up with a plan to get to you, to get to these letters, to get these letters to you. I know someday I will. Ask your mommy. She knows I'm a stubborn man and always have been. I don't care what is happening to the world. Just know Daddy will make it home. Believe me. There isn't a force in this life or the next stronger than a stubborn daddy. Probably want to say father on that. Well, I need to get back to hunting and gathering supplies. Don't you worry about me. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mommy. I miss both you more than I miss anything else that is gone now. Sincerely, Dad. So we go into springtime. And springtime gives you one extra die. From 6, you go to 7. So we'll be rolling 7 die now. So in springtime, we can play the guitar, gather firewood. We can actually hunt for food now. So you see the little rabbit that's popped up, but you see that symbol? We need the bow. Without the bow, we can't hunt for food. We can meditate to unlock dice, which is what we did before, and we've got our fire that. And with the fire, you can either or, not either and, either or. So you can either add wood to the fire to gain warmth or hunger or food. Then spend wood for warmth or wood for hunger up to the value of extra die played, if any. You gain warmth or hunger equal to how much wood or food you spend. This cannot exceed how much wood you have. So we've got 5 in the stash. Special tasks. So we've still got our shelter that would reduce, that would help with warmth. We've got this lovely snare that we can create for 6 wood and 3 hide. And we don't have anything to, let's see, when we hunt rabbit, gain 1 food plus 1 food for extra dice played, or 1 hide plus 1 die. So when we hunt rabbit, we can say we're either getting food or we're getting hide. We can't get both. So I can hunt rabbit for food or for hide, not both. Let's see. We can also build our bow like we want to. So special rules. This thing that I hate so much. And I only hate it because I roll terribly. Chilling rains. Even with winter gone, the rains still feel just barely warmer than ice. Whenever you roll a 5, that die is locked away until you choose. You either lose 3 stored wood, 1 food, or 2 less warmth. And you get to choose which one you're going to lose. So it's either 3 stored wood, 1 food, or 2 warmth. That's what you get. If these stats change now, its sanity goes down by 2, warmth goes down by 2 because it's not as cold, but you've been hungry, so your hunger picks up, so that goes down by 2. Here we go. No. All right. Hey, Cynthia, what's going on? So we've got our 7 dice to roll. Here we go. We're at round 1. And at the start of the round, apply all effects. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ah! Okay. So food's a problem. So let's roll and see if I don't die. Fixing dice. I know, right? Okay, so we didn't roll any 5s, but we rolled a lot of 4s. The problem is I don't have my bow. So let's see what. So I can't collect food this round because I don't have a bow. Alright, so let's take care of sanity first. We have a 2 to unlock wood. We have a 3 to get a little bit warmer. And we've got these lovely 4s, but I can't use any of them because I don't have a bow. You need a bow. A bow is required to get food. I can't, so you can't say, okay, I'll use 2 dice, unlock it, and then get some food. If you don't have a bow, you can't get food. So we need to deal with getting that stuff up to snuff right now. Okay, so first thing we need to deal with is getting some wood. We've got 2 plus 3 for each, right? So I'll put, it doesn't matter at this point, I'll put this here. That'll get me 5 wood, which will get me 10. I can use 7 of that to get the bow. And then next turn, I could try to hunt and live. Sanity's also got some problems. So let me put some, I need to put this here, that here, because I also got to deal with warmth. So I'm gonna do some stacking to see how this stuff stacks up. So with sanity, I'm gonna get 3. 1, 2, 3 for playing the guitar. So that puts it up to 6. Feel a little bit safer. With wood, I'm gonna get 5 wood. That's here. So that'll do that. I'm immediately gonna use 7 of that 5 wood to make my bow. So now I wrote a box here for bow, and now I have my bow. So that's 7 of the 10, which takes me down to 3. Then I need to deal with warmth because I don't want to die. So I've unlocked this, and I could go up to 4. Well, I'm gonna burn all 3 of these in the stash. 1, 2, 3 to go up there. Okay, so that ends that. I got my bow now that I can hunt food, but I'm almost starving to death. So I'll put this down here to round 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh no! So let's hope I roll those 4s again. That would just be grand. So let's see what we got. Well, I rolled a 5. That locks away. I do have a 4, so I can unlock hunting now. I've got a 2 to chop firewood, which is good because I need to cook the food with firewood. All right, let's play this through. Let's play this through. What can I do? I've got a 3 to unlock the fire. So we need to deal with hunting. Hey, Jabberwocky, pull up a chair. Let's see. So it's 1 food plus 1 food. So the hunting acts just like the guitar. You just get 1 for 1. So if I add another die, I'll get another food. But I need to. I think I'm gonna be skating by barely on this one. So I'll do. And just to let you know, I've never made it past spring. I played this game 5 times and I've died at spring every time. The challenge is real. It's fun, but it's real. It's real. All right, so let's get some. Let's see how we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this to make it 5. I'll deal with sanity later. We'll do that to make it 5. 5 wood. We'll do this to get 2 food. And we'll do this so that we can cook how we need to. Can't you nice? I know, right? I know. All right, so okay. So we've got 5 wood. Boom. We hunt these animals. We've got 2 food that we've got. 1, 2. 2 food. We're gonna cook said food So we're gonna cook this 2 food to get 1, 2, but we have to use 2 wood to cook it. So this is gonna go down to 3. So we need wood to cook the fire to the food. So that's 3 for that to cook that food, and then that's it. That's what I got. This will be the spring you survive. I believe in you. Please do. Please do. I'm going to spend the 3 wood I have in here. Get my die back. And that ends the round. Round 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ah! 1, 2. And let's roll. Oh boy. Oh boy. No. Okay, I got a 4. I got a 1. So I can live that way. I gotta unlock firewood because I need firewood to cut. That's just 2 food. I'll put this one here. Oh, I can't cook without it! Dadgummit. Um. Um. Oh no. I think I might be dead. I think I might be dead. I'll put. I need the fire to be able to cook food so I can stay alive. I've got the sanity bump back up to where I'll be good. And the worst roll ever. It's the food problem. I can lose 2 temperature to unlock 5, which would put me at 2. Ooh. Jay, I have a question. Can I burn firewood to do from what the instructions say for this rule? Yeah, if I lose the warmth and I go 1, 2, I'll unlock the 5. And this is what I was thinking too, Jabber. I was thinking this too. So then I could do this to unlock that, and then which would just be 1 fire that I get that I burn for that. I can burn 1 firewood, which would keep me alive, and then the 2 food to keep me alive. Jay, though, the question is, can I do firewood? I guess I can't anyway. I wouldn't be able to. Shoot. I think I might be dead. Yeah, I think I might be dead. Let's play it through. Ugh. Because this is just 2 firewood. The 6s. Why can't I roll 6s like this when I fight monsters? So this will just give me 2 firewood, which means I'd only be able to cook 2 things, which would get me food here, but warmth still suffers. I don't have enough firewood to not do that. I think I'm done. I think I'm dead. Ooh. Yeah, I think I might be dead. So, because that'll just give me 1 food, which will push me back to 2, and then the 2 would take me to 0. So that has to be 2. The firewood situation. Why aren't you 2s? You should be 2s. Then that would make my life so much easier. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Let's play it out. 1. Get this here. Robert is right. You can. Sadly, bad luck ruled. Dang it. Yes, Hans. This is a true solo game. So I get 1 there. I get just 2 wood from that. I get 2 food from that. And then I can only burn 1 for this. So I'll burn 1 firewood, cook 1 food to get 1 here. and that ends. And then we go to round 4. 1, 2, 1. I freeze to death, and I starve to death. It's punishing and harsh, but it's got a strategy to it. That's the thing. There's some dice luck, right? The RNG is real, but it's definitely going. So I died, but I don't want to spoil the story in terms of seeing more. But after that, you would go to summer, and in summertime, the guitar broke, which is crazy. You've got more things that are happening around here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all dice numbers mean something. And then, I don't want to spoil that story. You go to fall, where some more stuff happens. So, and once you beat that, you get through it, and that's Woods. It's elegant. Yeah, it's an elegant game. I really enjoyed you struggling. If y'all want, let me know. Do you want me to reset and play again? I can reset and play again. Let me know. Just give me a thumbs up or a yes or whatever in the chat if you want me to just reset and go through it one more time. Okay, one more round it is. Let's flip these back. Rules are upside down. We did our letter. Here we go. Flip this over. And remember, we're going to get some beautiful color and stuff. I definitely want to order this game. It looks beautiful. You start off with 6 dice. This is 2, 3, 1. I'm used to the 2, 3, 1 now. And we start off 10, 10. I don't have a bow. Round 1. I won't sleep until you face the cold. All right, so here we go. We start off 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1 on round 1. All right, so we've got 6 dice. All right, you see the 6. Adam needs sleep. Here we go. And I roll 3 6s. Oh no! Oh, that is fantastic. All right, so that'll do. I rolled 3 6s. Alright, so to get these 6s out, I need to lose temperature or sanity, and I have to. So I'll lose 1 sanity to get 1. I'll lose 1 temp to get another, and 1 more sanity to get the 3rd. Jeez. Okay. So let's get some stuff going here. We'll do this to get 5. That's so at least we can do up to 6. I think we should go all in on the wood. Like, build up a lot of wood this turn. I'm gonna sacrifice sanity to do this. We're gonna try this out. So here we go. We're going heavy on the wood. No, Cynthia. I've never rolled that many 6s in one game. It's those games where it says you have to roll low to win. I roll high. Oh, you have to roll high to win. I roll low. It's the curse. Oh my gosh, yes. So I played when I played Spire's End with Greg. I said, if you remember, sorry, Kate, if you remember that Greg was like, I've never seen anybody roll this bad. Okay, so 2, 5, 8, 11. I'm going all in this time. 11 wood. Dang it. Then we unlock the fire, and we get to go up to 6. I'm just gonna spend 3, taking me down to 2. 1, 2, 3 for warmth. Okay. Then I'm going to spend 7 get my darn bow so I don't have to worry about it anymore. It puts me down to 1 wood in there. And I got my bow. I could have gotten a shelter, but I want my bow. Hey, I do have a commitment to dice games. All right, so we go around to 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, here we go. That's a cocked die. 2 6s. Okay, I got a 1. We can work on some sanity. Don't have a stinking 3. Okay, so let's get sanity up. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1, get this out, and it's going right there. So that's going to give me 2. I think I'm going to spend these 2 to go here. This one to go here to get 3. Which will put me back at 5. That's fine. So then I'm going to spend 1 here to get this out. And I'll put it here. Off to a great start. Okay, so we've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, going back up to 6. And then we've unlocked this. We can burn 1 wood to get 1 warmth. So I'm going to do that. Get 1 warmth going to 7. Okay, no more 6s. This round, not for later tonight. For this game, no more 6s. We're going down to 2, 3, and 1. Come on. Okay, way better. That is about right. So we go here. This was a 2. Here. Okay. Now things are making sense. Okay, so we'll do, let's get the 2 that we're going to lose here. Get the 5 wood, and then let's burn it 3. So 2, 1, 2 going up to 6. Par for the course. 5 wood that we're going to get there. Fantastic. And then we could burn up the 3 wood, which I'm going to do. Going down to 2. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna live! Alright, so there we go. We're good. We're good. We're on round 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Come on, nice. Okay, cool. So 1, 2, 3. Let's deal with some warmth. So get you here, and you here. Kind of even it out again. Even it out. So we'll do 2. 1, 2, 5 to get me closer to that shelter. And then we can burn up to 4. I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna do 4. 3, 4. Put it up. Okay. Last round of winter. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. Give me that same low roll, baby. Okay, so we've got a 2. We've got a 3. Let's get one of these 4s has to get this here, that here. Okay, so we'll be at 2. Well, 1, sorry. So that's 1 for this. 5 for that. We're at 8 wood. And we're going to burn 3. Sorry. We're going to burn 3 towards the 4. 1, 2, 3. And that is winner. We started off bad. How much wood do you need for a shelter? 10. Yeah, you need 10. So we started off bad, but we recovered. So we're moving into the next season of spring, where I get an additional dice. I'm at 7 dice now. These switch to 2, 2, and 2. And I've got my bow, and we still keep our 5 wood. Starting over. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Come on, lucky number 4. And 1. 1s and 4s. That's what we want. 1s and 4s. 5. Locked away. So we've got a 4. Okay. We've got a 1. Okay. We've got a 3. Even better. Okay. We gotta stock up on some food. I need the 6 to be here because I'm gonna be doing a lot. Checking. Let's do this and this maybe, and take the 1 food hit to get my die back. Do that. All right, so we've got 2 there. 1, 2. We've got 3 food. And then we're going to cook those 3 foods. So it's 3 firewood, taking me down to 2. 2 to 3 food. 1, 2, 3. Oh, gosh. Okay. Next round. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. 3 and yep, 3 and 4. Here we go. I need a minute. I need a minute. I need a minute. Yes, Jay, my die rolls are this legendary. It's like, oh my god. Wow. 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 I don't know what to do about it. I think I might be dead. I cannot believe this. Yeah, lots of mental math and probability. You know, I want to believe. When making this game, I knew that bad luck could happen, but holy Yahtzee. I I want to believe that if I didn't stream this, no one would believe me. Like, no one would believe me. It's the same thing with Kingdom Death Monster. If I didn't stream that, no one would have believed it happened. All right, so I think I might be dead, but let's see. I can survive one more no, all the dice are locked. Shoot. I can't even survive one more season because all these dice are locked. I can unlock 2, but I don't have food to cook anything. There are none of the numbers I need. I think I might be dead. I can survive one more season, but I'm through after that. Alright, so let me take you through that so you can see what it looks like. I've already said I don't know what I've done to the dice gods, and I don't know how to repair it. I don't know how. So I'm just gonna put this here. Because I can meditate with a die to unlock one, but I would just, yeah, actually I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna meditate. Jay, does meditating lock the die or does it not? Meditating doesn't lock the die, does it? You may unlock one of your die assigned to the task. Because I'll meditate to get this here. And that'll give me 2 food. And I'm going to believe it doesn't lock it, so I'm going to get it back. Okay, so round 3. Hey, we were here before, right? Weren't we here before? I feel like we were here before. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's a rough winner. The die is free after meditating. Okay, thanks, Jabber. Okay. I'm just rolling 3 dice. Hey, look, a 5. If I'd rolled all 3 5s, y'all would have rolled. Oh gosh. So hunting food and chopping wood. That's all I could do. Actually, yeah, that's all I could do because even if I put these here to unlock fire, I can only do 1, which won't help. So hunting food and chopping wood. So that would get me 2 wood, taking me to 4, and 1 food, taking me to 3, and then I would die. Die. 1, 2, dead. So I went crazy, froze to death. I went crazy of hunger and froze to death. dude, just dude. Oh gosh. This is rough. Look at this. I rolled all those 5s in spring. I told you, I have not made it past spring in this game. I haven't. I thought we were doing pretty good. I got the bow. Oh boy. Ugh. Yeah, that was bad. That was pretty bad. So that was Woods. I went crazy from hunger and froze to death. So I went crazy from hunger, ran butt naked into the woods, and froze to death. Oh man. So I did 2 playthroughs, and even though the playthroughs were my dice rolls were terrible, you at least saw that it took me what, an hour, and I got through it. 2 playthroughs, so the game goes quick. Quit this. Let me know when you are in Vegas so I can bet the house. Yeah, I don't know, Brian. I don't know. But if Canje has all his dice locked, he may unlock them after swearing at the dice. Oh, this is awesome. But this is a game for you to try. You see the challenge to it. It's free. I'm letting y'all know now, and let's go back and talk about that while I lament over my horrible decisions. So as you can see, it's a free roll and write. If you go on BGG on Woods, you can download the free roll and write game and print it yourself now if you want to. Okay, so keep that in mind. You can download it now if you want to, but if you don't want to download it, you want because it'll come exactly what you see, and I'm hovering over as you see. So what you get is what I've played, because that's what I did. I printed it out from there and I played it. It's the latest version. If you want the color and the really good paper quality and all that other stuff, that Jay is printing out he's having printed right now. It's on the printers, being printed for he's making 150 copies of the game that he'll be selling on aleragames.se, where you can go and purchase the games from there. Once those 150s are gone, depending on how it's sold, right? If they went fast off the shelves, he's going to do a Kickstarter to make it more widely available. And there might be, there's some, he's going, as Kickstarters do, there's more to give to it. Like he said, there's going to be a lot more to go through. There's a lot more gameplay to have, but it'll be full color. It'll be really nicely done like he wants. I mean, these are beautiful. I love the art on this, but he'll do it the way that he's feeling that the game deserves, because it's a really fun game. I'll be printing this. If you link that, Canje, I will buy it as well. If they will ship to the UK, that is. Yeah, no problem. I will add, let me do that right now. Not now, but right now. I'm going to add the link to the description right now. Well, the link to the site to the description. I don't, Jay, you'll have to let it, I don't think it's up on the site yet, but I will link the site so people can go there and pre-order it in the description. Da-da-da-da-da-da. No, it is not on there. It is here. Now I go to the description, and I'll say order from alaragames.se. I'll say order here, and I'll save that. So if you now refresh, the link to the oh yeah, I'll share the book too. So the link to the alaragames.se site is down below. They'll be putting that up once the printing's done and it's ready to go. It will be held on that site, and I'll let you all know when it comes up. I'm not going to just say, okay, I'll tell, and I never say anything. So as soon as the game comes up on Alara Games, Jay's going to let me know, and I will broadcast information for everybody to know, hey, go get your copy of it. There's only 150 copies when it runs out. Until the Kickstarter, it's out. So feel free to do that. The link is up there for you to do. Let's see, whatever. There is a book. Jay has a book that he is sorry, I'm all over the place. That he is writing that has to do solely with this, that you can get for free, or you can purchase it on the on Amazon. That is, I will put the book here because I think Jay said, hey, if you want to give it away for free, that's fine. So, but if you want to donate to him to help him, you know, he took his time to put in it. The book's not that expensive, but here's the book. That is now it. The book is now in the description. So if you refresh, scroll down to the bottom, that's the link to the book. And I will show you it here. Which is here. That you can't see because I did this. There you go. Hey, look, it's Jay. Hey, Jay. Yeah, it's super short, complimenting first chapter of the game. It's 99 cents on Amazon right now. You can go in there, you can pick it up and support him. But if you're like, hey, it's a quick read, want to go through, I'm gonna say I want him to get his due. So instead of giving it away, I'm gonna say, here's the location of it for 99 cents that you can kind of go through and see the work and beauty that he's put into it. Just $1, £1. It should be good. So I'd say that this book is great. He's got some really good work in it. I've read through it. It is super short and it's really fun. It's a really fun read. Okay, back up to the top. All right, that is Woods by Robert Bird and Jay Roden. And it is a fun game when you can roll dice better than me, which is anybody in the world. So I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. Jay, thank you so much for reaching out to me. This game is my style, and you hit it right on the head. It's a lot of fun. It's a quick solo game. It's one thing a lot of people are looking for is, you know, what's a quick game I could take to the table, set up, play, and enjoy. Trying to work through to get through the seasons, as you can see, can be a challenge to it, but it's really great. Yeah, it was super fun. I enjoyed playing it. I think it's a fun game. So that's what I have. If you are an indie game developer and you're like, hey, you like this style of game that I'm thinking of making or that I've made, shoot me a hello and I'll give it a shot. We'll see how it is. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I will be back tonight at 5. Well, tonight for others, at 5 p.m. to play Folklore Dark Tales. I'll be getting into that as day 2 of vacation week continues. Yeah, so I'll be playing tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time, which varies for everyone who's watching because we're all around the world. But I'll be playing Folklore Dark Tales, getting into the first story and enjoying that. and it ought to be fun. So everybody have a good day. Thank you, Jay, for thank you for reaching out to me and letting me play this. It's a lot of fun, and I will keep trying to beat springtime. And I will chat with you all later. Talk to you all later. Have a good day, evening, night, and I will see you get all in a few hours for folklore. Insert comment here. Bye, everybody.